Greetings, Earthlings! My name is Zero Jake and welcome back to Space Engineers, where we appear to have no lights whatsoever. Even though the spotlights are on, everything is in complete and utter darkness. Unrelated to anything that I've done, trust me. So, we've been working on the no, that's the wrong door. That's the airlock, you fool. We've been working on the conveyor that goes to the exterior, and what I've done is I've welded up the conveyor that goes to the factory, which will be here, which is what we're going to build today. But yeah, so we have a conveyor point over there so that we can start moving all of our production facilities over to a new area, and also build more production facilities. Yes. I went mining and I tested out the new depot, which is here. It's also now wired up. Pretty useful. Sometimes the ores get stuck on these little things here, so might have to find a way to do that. I might have it so that I only have one collector, which would have been a better idea than this, or like a couple collectors, and it goes down a chute, so anything that drops rolls down into the collector. That might have been a better idea. I'll try out another version later off camera so that I can make the necessary changes without it taking forever on camera. Now today what we're going to be building is the factory, woot, and all those things that people say these days. First of all, we've got to wait for the block menu to load up at some point in the near future. Thank you. We're going to need refineries, assemblers, and their modules. Power production module and efficiency module, I believe it was. Yeah. Not power efficiency. Yield module, I believe it's called. Yeah, that's what it's called. So we're going to need refinery, assembler. We don't have the ability to create the advanced ones. There is also a third production facility called the factory, which builds the cheap stuff, so steel plates, small steel tube, construction component, the things that aren't technically complex to make. It produces it really fast. But we don't have alloy plate, which requires platinum, and we don't have platinum, so yeah. I'm also thinking of getting a nanite control factory. The only thing that I need to do is find out if it requires platinum. If it doesn't, then we're building one. Because just one, mind you, I'm not building all of them yet, just so that it can help do things. Now, there are other modules that I could use to improve things, but their cost goes up ridiculously. So for now, we're going to be using the regular ones, noting that there are cheaper ones, but they're rubbish. We're going to be using the regular ones for now, and then we'll upgrade them to something a bit better. So we're going to need a bunch of steel. Luckily we have a bunch of iron, he says, checking. Yes, we have a bunch of iron, because I went mining. I'm going to get about 9,000, just in case. And what would probably be a good idea is, instead of doing this, we go build a cargo container in the room so that I can weld things up easily. Right? That's the thinking there. Whether it will go into practice good enough has yet to be seen. So we need 40 interior plate, 40 construction. Lovely. I've been producing quite a lot of components since I've been building the conveyor pipeline. We need 4 metal. There, multiple things, Jake. 4 metal grids, 20 small steel. So 20 small steel. 4 metal grid. 4 motors display. 4 motors. A display. And 2 computers. Yeah, that should be it. Okay. Alright, so let's plonk this down. It shouldn't technically be in the way of what we're building. If it is, then I'll move it. Possibly to above where the... Actually, no, that's a good idea. Give me a second. We'll place it here. Yeah, no, not that. 4, yes. I'm going to place the cargo container in the wall so that I don't have to move it. at all, and it can stay there looking pretty. So now we should be able to access everything, and the first thing that we're going to need is a lot of steel plate, which should be in production. I'm also going to nick all of this if I can. Probably not going to be able to. Oh well. So the way that I want to plan this, we've got a floor, right? We've got an area of 6 by 4 by 3 for each layer. So the bottom layer can be entirely taken up of 2 refineries. So if we flip it around like that, we can have 1 refinery here, and we can have 1 refinery here, and we have their modules down the center, right? Pretty easy. I should be able to walk on this, right? Yeah. So we can have the refineries done like that. 2 refineries. We'll build 1. We'll destroy the one that we've currently got, and then we'll weld up the other one, because that's how we're going to do it. That seems pretty easy, to be honest, because it is. Now, the more complicated thing, we're going to have to build assemblers. Now, the way that I want to maximize module efficiency. So the assemblers have 2 slots which can house a module on, but they've also got another slot on the other sides, the other long sides, which is not particularly good. However, if we combine them like this, so we place 1 here, flip this one around, and then another, we can place a module here, and then we can place regular modules. We can place a module here, and all good things happen. I believe we're 7 high, which means that's good. And then we can place another one, which I'm probably going to. I'm going to place another one, so that we can have good things. Now, for the passerby, this is a temporary solution. You won't be able to see much. You'll just be able to see modules, and then be able to jump up and and then go places by going this way. But it does work. Quotations. Now, what we need to do is we need to find where we connect up via conveyors, and since we know how we're placing everything, I know where to place them. Yes, that was descriptive, wasn't it? Definitely descriptive. Right, I'm just going to throw a bunch of steel plate in here, because we're going to need to anyway. Yeah. So if we get some more interior plate for planning. Basically, these assemblers have a conveyor access port here. The refineries have a conveyor access port here. Congratulations, job done. Well, now the pairs are connected. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get the curved and go along like this. And then we just need a full, no, wrong one. It's not helpful that when I go near the ceiling, my lights just clip through the terrain. Or the origin of the lights, rather, because I'm guessing that the point at which the lights are being projected from isn't directly on my head, it's above. So yeah, it fits into the cargo container. Now, as long as this block isn't welded, we can still access the cargo container. So we're not going to weld that final block, which also means that we're not going to finish construction of this thing until everything else has been welded. Or at least everything that needs to be welded has been welded, because we can break down the other. Well, give me a second to gather my thoughts. Basically, we want to wait until everything but a refinery and its modules and an assembler and its modules have been welded. Okay? Good? Right. Now comes the fun part, which is hoping that we've got enough iron. Which I hope we do. Because if we don't, this is going to end very, very quickly. Now these assemblers can weld up pretty quickly. We're not going to weld this one up because we're going to break the other one down. Okay, that's the steel for now. I mean, we're not going to weld the modules yet. We're going to weld everything up first, then build the modules. Because I'm planning things. Planning, quotations. probably not the best way to do it, but oh well. We're going to need metal grid for you. No, we're not. Why don't we need metal grid for you? Interesting. Right, 20 computer, 40 construction, 20 large steel. I don't think I've built any of them yet. Or rather, I haven't built any more since I used the last of them. Oh no, I've got tons. Right, okay. There goes that idea. Okay, you don't want to place anything. Right. You don't require them. Okay. Be like that. I don't know why I'm getting angry at a game, but it just seems like the right thing to do. We don't need metal grid either, for some reason. For some strange reason. We need a bunch of this, we need a bunch of that, we need a bunch of this. That should be good enough. Weld this up. Weld these. Welcome to Welding Simulator 2016. 16? Jake, this is 2017. Where have you been for the past year? Good point. I forgot which year it is. That was fun. I should do that again more often. Right, yes, good. 20 computers, and these require displays and computers. Right, we can do that. Displays, which we have here. I don't think we have enough. I ran out of jetpack fuel. Oh, that's very nice. Right. Ran out of jetpack fuel. Oh. Okay, this may be slightly problematic, but I've got a way to fix it. It's going to require a lot of jumping. I really should have seen that coming. Slowly but surely welding this thing up, realising that there's a better way to do it. No, I can't plug that down. Because I don't have any steel. No, I don't. Well, I can take some of you, place that like so, and then go like this. No. You've got to stay on the steel construction, Jake. Right. Weld this up so that I have conveyor access. No, wait a second, I don't. I don't have conveyor access. I do now. So I need that welded. Right. We're gonna... Oh god, I'm gonna have to parkour my way up. Lovely. The innovative use of breaking my things down. Come on. Yes, oxygen. Let's throw these away. Pick up you and you. We should be good now. Except for the fact that I've not got hydrogen. That'll do. Well, crisis averted. Pretty quickly, in fact. Yeah, let's place you. Weld up. We can also now weld up this. Because now we can weld up this. And hey everybody, we're getting somewhere instead of blindly doing things. Right. There we go. Progress, everybody. We have it. Right, so that's that, and then we have enough for you, and then we should have enough for you, and then we should have enough for you, even though we need the steel. I thought these welders were supposed to be faster. It just seems like it's a regular welder, even though it's actually the proficient one. How interesting. But anyway, that's the assembler's nearly done. Yeah, let's keep going. Keep going. Get somewhere. Right. Okay, that's that. Right. So rest in the cargo container. even though I'm going to be breaking the cargo container in a second. Okay, now that we've done that, it's time to move everything along significantly. Refinery, we're going to need to move you into cargo container. Yeah, thank you. I'm going to need to move all of this into cargo container so that then we can break this down. First of all, get rid of these modules. And then we're going to place them back on one of the refineries. Fly over here, down this way. Number 4, I believe it was. Yeah. So we have 2 speed modules. And in order to make it easier for me to replace them, I'm going to have them vertical instead of horizontal. This is simply because if I want to upgrade them, it means I don't have to break another one to get access. Right, you can have that, you can have that, you can have that, and you can have that. Excellent. Long silence for no reason whatsoever. Okay, now with that done, I still believe our assembler is working. What are you still building? Steel? Oh, okay. You can stop that now. Right, let's throw everything from the assembler in here so that we can get rid of it. Now the problem is we have our nuclear reactor here. Which means I'm going to temporarily place this block, weld it up a bit, so that we don't lose it. We've also got a spotlight here, but that's attached to the wall. We can get rid of you, speed module, and then I believe we should have enough room for the assembler as a whole. Ta-da! Right, and then let's go weld up the final assembler. Final assembler welded. Well, in about 10 minutes it's going to be welded, but you get the point. Especially when I have to go recharge. So, for God's sake, you stupid! You still have steel on you, so it's fine. Oh, it's getting really dark now. Right, so this is going to be entertaining, to say the least. No clue where everything is. Right, good. We made us. We got out of that situation. I really need to keep an eye on everything. Oh no, I could have jetpacked. It's just that for some reason the jetpack stopped working when power went out. How interesting. What we need is so you know how we've got oxygen tanks and hydrogen tanks. What we need is power cells that we can just carry, and they will increase our power capacity. Or essentially what I want is the ability to store power in stuff that are like oxygen bottles and hydrogen bottles, and then if you run low on power, it will refuel your power. Right? And then it can be put in a special machine that charges it or discharges it. So you can carry around batteries instead of you can carry around batteries and then transfer them through the conveyor system rather than using regular batteries, which are ship-built items, which you would have to connect the ship to whatever you want to charge instead of just dropping the item in. I don't know why I find that necessary, but for some reason I do. Well, not necessary, but useful, I guess. Right, let's get these speed modules on the go. At this point, I don't care if they match. I don't care if they mismatch, rather. I think that would be the proper term for it. Out of steel. Right. I'm totally out of steel. Especially from the fact that I can just grab steel here and continue. This is why I want nanofactories. Because they're the single most useful mod in existence. Because they can do everything that I can't be bothered to. Right. Last thing that we need to move over is the refinery, which is going to take like 2 attempts, I guess. Come on, cargo. Thank you. Thank you for learning how to spell, Jake. You now have passed your Key Stage 1 learning. I don't know what I'm talking about these days. I love how 70% of this refinery is just steel. Part 1. That's good. And part 2. Good. Now, the important thing is, if this block were to be destroyed, the entire base would lose power. So we're going to need to create a generator room at some point. Ooh, I wonder what this room might be. Probably not a generator room, but instead a cargo room. Because we also need to make a cargo bay. That's something important. Though I might use some of the hangars that we build as cargo bays. Might be a good idea. Let's slowly but surely weld this until the end of time. Give it a minute. Eventually. Right. I really should be talking about something else than rather than the current situation. Who likes bees? No, don't do that. No one likes bees. Everyone hates bees from Minecraft. They're grindy as hell. Right. So we have stuff like that. We're going to jump over, and then we're going to place our speed modules. So what? It was speed module, and then yield module. Yes. Okay. I remember how I did stuff. Hooray! So get this round. Right. So those are the modules, and now what we need to do is we need to weld them up. Which is going to require 500 steel. As a guess, really. And then we're going to need metal grid for some of them. Right, construction components, 20 large steel tubes. Throw you away. 20 large steel tube. And a bunch of components and things, and we're out of something. Assembler, give me! Construction, no, not that many. That's bonkers. Yeah, but now we have assemblers back up and running, we can do things the way I want to. Yes. Give me. And we're also going to need a ton of computers, since these use... No, these don't use computers. It's possibly because I thought I was a loony. Which makes me a hypochondriac, but whatever. We need a small steel tube and motors. That's what we're looking for. Yes. That's 1 speed module. That's 2 speed modules. That's not 3 speed modules, but instead a yield module. And we just need single construction component. If I waited just 1 millisecond, no, 100, no, just 100 milliseconds, I would have finished this by now. Yep, and weld. Okay, that's refineries up and running. There's modules everywhere. That's going to be fun to do. But yeah, we have everything gloriously up and running again. That was quick. What was that? 20 minutes of moving things around? Yeah, felt like it. Right. Let's start putting modules on here. I'll probably weld these up at the like out of camera. No, that's not the correct phrase. It's off camera. Yes. So with this kind of thing display, we have the ability to extend this out however far we want to increase our production capabilities. However, this is a Tech 1 production capability here. Tech 2 would be having the advanced refineries and assemblers. Though we can upgrade this with better modules to improve its efficiency, but if we have alloy plating, the effects of each module are much greater, if we use the advanced machines rather than the basic machines. Just so you know. Yeah, that appears to be good. And then finally we have these guys on top, except from the fact that I can't get down. Hang on. Right. Because I need to be able to get underground, otherwise there's no way I'm going to ever do anything around here. Speed module here, go back up, and a speed module here and here. And that should be all the modules required in the... well, that should be everything. Yeah, that's everything. Have fun with that. I just need to weld all these modules up and then we're golden. So, next thing on the agenda, which will be later, not today, because I don't have time to add more and then be able to edit and upload it in time. We need to move the med bay up there. We need to start building a proper habitable area. We need to build a cargo bay somewhere, possibly over the rainbow. We're also going to move the oxygen generator, and then we need to create a reactor room, and then we can, and then we need to change the access port here into a cargo container so that we can access things. We also need an automated sorting system, and we don't have enough assemblers yet. But what I want is the ability to automate construction of several components. So I want to automate steel production. Interior plates, construction components, and motors, I guess. Maybe change motors for something else. But yeah, that's what I plan to do in the future. Once we've got all of that infrastructure in place, the next objective, which is the current objective which I'm aiming towards, is we need platinum. So we're going to go to space and see how well we fare there. I'm going to not have any guns on it, and that's going to be my downfall. So that's going to be entertaining to watch. Anyway, until next time, my name has been Zero Jake. End transmission.